The elders did not sit in silence that night. Beneath the ancient moonlight, men gathered in the village square, their faces hardened like carved stone. One voice broke the stillness, cold and final.
You must pay for his father's sins.
The others nodded slowly, as if bound by something older than time itself. A debt had been left unpaid, and now, it had found its heir. Let's go back to how it all begins, but before we do that, please like, share and comment. Emeka was nothing like his father. The only child of a once powerful and wealthy man, he had grown into a man who believed only in what he could see and touch. No gods, no spirits, no curses. To him, stories of secret cults and ancestral obligations were nothing but fear-driven illusions. Even on his father's deathbed, when the old man whispered his final wish, that Emeka must take his place, Emeka only scoffed inwardly. But Mama Emeka remembered. She remembered the trembling voice of her dying husband, the desperation in his eyes. She had promised him, and promises made to the dying are not easily broken. When the cult men came days later, their presence alone chilling the air, they gave her a warning: if the boy refuses, the consequences will not be his alone to bear. Summoning courage, Mama Emeka called her son home and told him everything: the cult, the warning, the danger. But Emeka laughed, not a nervous laugh, but one filled with pride and disbelief. Nothing will happen to me, he said. These are old village stories meant to scare weak minds. And just like that, he turned his back on the warning, and walked straight into his fate. Meanwhile, the elders held a meeting that night beneath the ancient moonlight. Men gathered in the village square, their faces hardened like carved stone. One voice broke the stillness, cold and final: he must pay for his father's sins. The others nodded slowly, as if bound by something older than time itself. A debt had been left unpaid, and now, it had found its heir. That night, Mama Emeka had a dream. A tall, shadowed figure stood before her, his voice echoing like thunder in a cave. Tell your son, the time is almost gone. She woke up drenched in sweat, her heart pounding like a drum. At dawn, she called Emeka again, her voice shaking. But once more, he dismissed her fears. And this time, something shifted.